Hey there, how you doing? This is Dean Etheridge with Cellular Phones Etc. And I'm making a video today to show potential cell phone dealers or even existing dealers or people that do this part-time to evaluate what they are making today versus what other dealers are paying on as far as the prepaid carriers. Like I said, my name's Dean Etheridge, and I've been in the wireless communications prepaid phone system industry for almost 20 years now, and we've been a broker for Nextel, AT&T, Dish Network, DirecTV, Windstream. We sell Ring Central, Time Warner, Comcast, and basically what I've been is a consultant for many years to small, medium to large companies. And just in the past couple of years, I started getting more back into the wireless industry and the prepaid industry because I really see a lot of potential there. And I want to talk to you about that today to find out how you can capitalize if you're, who pays the most, and the real truth about the money that can be made in the prepaid wireless industry. So there's more to it than just this slide. There's other products. The prepaid industry pays well, but there's other products that will pay you up front. It's mainly a customer gathering residual type business, and it takes a while to get established. But once you're there, you should have a couple of years. You should have several $1,000s of residual income coming in that will pay for retail stores, and allow you to do some pretty cool things with equipment and really get aggressive on what you're doing. But just a little background on me. I just wanted you to understand that I work with another guy, Doug Smith, at Sync Mobile Solutions, and we partnered up to build a dealer program, and that's what I want to talk to each of you today about. If you're interested in getting in the business, we're serious about what we do, and we expect other people to be serious about our industry, and so we don't want to waste a lot of time with people that are trying to stick their toe in the water, not to be blunt, but that's not really who we are. We're looking for serious-minded people that want to make a substantial income in this business. So let's move to the actual pay part of this and how traditionally prepaid carriers pay residuals. And that's a big question that everybody has, is how do I make money? And I'm going to show you a table of some of the compensation plans. But the prepaid carriers, do they pay residuals? Well, sort of. Most of the prepaid companies pay based on a percentage of paid customers that pay in the store or through a PIN portal. When people walk in the store and they pay, they get a percentage of that, and I'll show you some of those percentages in just a minute. But also, that's for every carrier. You can choose what's called a track phone suite that's got Simple Mobile, Net 10, and a couple of other carriers in there that pays pretty. It gives you pretty much everything: CDMA, GSM, and the products that you really need to be successful in a store. And if you don't pay for the SIM cards, a lot of people are looking for no risk, but no risk also equals no residual. No company's going to pay you unless they're not going to give out free SIM cards unless you're willing to pay for those in order for you to get residuals, if that makes any sense. So if you get free SIM cards, you're going to get a little spiff up front, $10 to $20 maybe, sometimes more with Simple Mobile and some of these other guys. But without paying for SIM cards, you're not going to get any residuals on the back end. That's really the name of this game, in my opinion, is to build a residual income. And there's only one carrier that I know of that pays $5 monthly for the lifetime of the customer. And this is very important to understand. If you don't have this product in the store, it doesn't matter where they pay either. You're missing out on $5 monthly for the lifetime of the customer, whether they pay online with their credit card on an auto pay. They pay it at Walmart through a portal there. They can do that. They can pay it over the phone with their credit card. Just 4 or 5 different ways for them to pay, but you don't have to worry about where that money's going. It's always going to come back to you for the lifetime of that customer. So if you're not with this carrier, and I'll get to it in just a minute, you're missing out on income. But the typical residual income that you're getting from prepaid carriers ranges anywhere from 1 to 3% max if you have a residual program. So it's not a lot of money. And I know that there's no ifs, ands, or buts to that. Unless they're paying in the store, you're making zero money. Okay, no ifs, ands, or buts. So there are some companies out there that will give you, 1 to 2% is high actually. So on a $50 bill, you're making $1 a month. So If you sell 1,000 phones this year, that's $1,000 of residual, and that is it, my friends. That's all you're going to make. So this is a table that shows you kind of some of these carriers here: H2O, Ultra Mobile, Net 10, Telcel, Simple Mobile, and what they provide. This is a tier 1, and this is just from one of our carriers. I'll show the actual email. So let me go out there. I'm not making this up. This is from one of the largest national carriers out there, or master agents that pays commissions, and this is the email from them. Okay, and this is straight from the master agent, one of the largest ones in the country. Okay, so on a 99-cent SIM, you pay 99 cents, you get an $8 commission and a 1% residual. Ooh, celebration. Ultra Mobile, call for SIM price, 99 cents, 2% residual. Okay, Net 10, $8, 1% residual, $13 on Telcel. Simple Mobile's got a deal where they give you a pretty heavy up front, and you can get a little bit of commission there on a different program that they have, where you can pay $6 to $10 for the $40 plan that's already built in. So you got to take a little bit of risk, buy the SIM cards where you take it off the master agent, because they just won't hand those SIM cards out, and you have to buy them in a certain way. But here's H2O unlimited plans, and this is, again, this is very, very typical. $10 commission on a spiff and 2% residual. Ultra Mobile, 3% residual. They're not as competitive as some of these guys. I like this other carrier that I'm going to get to in just a minute for commissions, but Telcel, $15 commission, 2%, Net 10, 10, and 2 for a $1.98 SIM card, $2.75 SIM card. You got to buy 250 minimum SIM card purchases per MVNO. So they don't just hand this money out to you. You got to kind of pay to play. So you get a $15 commission and a 2% residual. $15 commission, 2% residual. Telcel is $20, 2%. So you get the feel for this. The top end of this is 4%, and most people are going to be down in this range because they just won't meet the requirements. And you get paid 45 days after the month ends, so it takes a little while to get paid. It's a great business, okay, and you can make some money on equipment. We recommend that dealers get in our DirecTV program to make some weekly income by referring DirecTV. There's some pretty substantial money there. So if you are a dealer and you're looking at this, you really owe it to yourself to go out to Cellular Phones Etc.com and check out our DirecTV program. You don't have to install anything. They'll do it overnight. But just trying to give you a feel for the potential of what is involved in the prepaid wireless industry. So let's go back to our presentation. And while we're here, let's do one more thing. And I want to show you what commissions you can expect if they pay in the store. Okay, and we'll see if we're competitive there. Okay, now this is another large master agent, and this is an email from him. And I'm just telling you what the numbers are, okay? If you sell Page Plus, that pays well. You get 15%. So on their $55 plan, you're going to make about $8 a month. If they pay in the store, a lot of people are going to, debit cards. But, there's a nice little commission if people pay in the store or they pay through your PIN portal. And you can set them up on auto ship, and it's highly recommended that you do that. But on H2 Wireless, on their $50 plan, you get 8%. Red Pocket, 7%. And these are full boat numbers for us as a master agent, which are, you can't expect to make this if you're an independent dealer selling 5 or 10 phones a month. You just can't. Nobody's going to pay you this. Maybe they will. You might get lucky. But anyway, just long story short, these are the numbers. This is what it pays if they pay in the store or if they pay on the website. But let's go out, and I'm going to show you the one carrier that pays better than anybody out there, and there's no debating it. If you're in this company already, be thankful for what you have, because the commissions on this allows the average person to do extremely well, and that is with Solavei. They've given the opportunity to teachers, moms, doctors, lawyers, somebody like me that's in the industry. If you're looking to be a prepaid cell phone dealer, look no further than this. If you're selling a T-Mobile service in your store and you're not carrying Solavei, or you're selling it online, there's some brand guidelines that we have to go by, but Solavei is a no-brainer to offer to your clients because it pays $5 every month for every person that you enroll into the Solavei service, and each one of those customers now becomes a selling agent for you. And when they refer other people to the service, get excited about it. There's discounts on some shopping with over 500 retailers. But this is a no-brainer out there, folks. There's some fast action bonus spiffs too that we'll get to in just a minute. But for every person, every referral, you make $5 per month. You sell 20 of these, you make 100. But this is where it gets fun. They have bonus pay, okay? And let's just talk about the fast action bonus. Right now, when you're a new member, as I make this video today on February 1st, 2014, you get a $50 fast action bonus for every 3 members that you enroll in your first 30 days. They've extended that through next month for us, but you know, that's the wireless industry and telecom industry in general. There's always new spiffs, encouragement for you to go out and be successful. But this path pay is really where it gets fun, okay? And I don't want to overhype this and say that, you know, everybody's going to go out and refer it, but if you're selling wireless phones part-time and you want to make $500 to $1,000 extra a month selling cell phones out of your house, off Craigslist, eBay, whatever it is, okay, it's a mistake not to carry this program, because as let's say that you go out and you share this with 8 people. Okay, this is the requirement. Let's just say that you sold 20 phones. I think you would give me, I know how the numbers work, but if somebody from those 20 or collectively they referred 10 other people and you got to 30, you're now going to get a $100 per month bonus. So remember, you sold 20, okay, on your own, and 10 other people came in as a result, other referrals in your total network, okay? You made $100 a month from those 20 plus another 100. So on the work that you did, no matter where those customers pay their bill, that's $200 a month. That's $10 per phone. Nobody pays that kind of income, but it gets better. But wait, there's more. As a social partner, you know, when you have 80 people in your total network, okay, and I'm just going to say that you sold 60 and only 20 of those came from a result of the referrals. That, in all likelihood, that's hypothetical. That won't happen because people really love Solavei and the opportunity that it gives people. But let's say on 60 activations and 20 referrals, 80 total people in your network, you're going to get $300 plus the $250 spiff. Okay, $300 for the 60 times 5 plus $250. So 60 phones pays you, what is that? That's $550 again, almost $10 per month of residual income, no matter where those customers pay their bill. Now you got a nice foundation of people that are starting to refer this, and I'm going to go up through these up to the 1,000 mark. But on the mentor, it's a $500 bonus, and you have to have 165. And I'm going to scale back off my numbers just for simplicity's sake. If you sell 100 activations of Solavei, I can't guarantee this, nobody can, but you should have 165 people in your total network, and I'm way underestimating that. But again, if you've got 100 sold, I know for me it's turned into a much larger number than that. A couple thousand people on 400 to 500 activations for me personally. So, but let's just say it's you sold 100 and you got to 165. So that's 100 times 5 equals 500 plus the other $500 monthly bonus, residual bonus of the. So that makes 1,000 for your 100 phones sold. Again, it's about $100 per activation if you just had that small percentage of referrals, or $10 per month per customer residual income, no matter where they pay their bill. In the $1,000 position, once you get to 350, you're going to get a $1,000 bonus. So again, let's just move that up to 200. You sold 200 activations. You don't have to do every one of your activations with Solavei, but think about it. If you did 200 of those and you got 150 referrals, that's 1,000 for the 200 activations that you did, and you got 150 more referrals. there's another $1,000. So there's $2,000 a month. Either way, you should always be making about $10 per month with Solavei, plus this the fast action bonus when you come in, so you've got some spiffs. And comparing this to an H2O or Simple Mobile or something like that, people talk about, well, I make $30 commission up front. If you can retain a base and doing this part-time, just talking to people that you can make a nice living with Solavei, just going out and sharing it with people part-time. So lastly, how much is it? Let's just talk about how much is it to join Solavei, okay? And how much is it to become a dealer with Sync Mobile and Cellular Phones Etc. We've got multiple websites. We've got we're building a national search engine for dealers that are part of our agency. But to become a customer of Solavei or to become a selling member, social member of Solavei, it's free. Okay, you simply have to become a customer if you want, or it's $149 per year annually just to become a social member that sells it without the service. But if you just want to become a customer, you pay the $29 or get the $29 plan, the $39 plan, and let's go back and look at those plans to see, they're competitive with what's out there in the industry. Let me just do that real quick. Here's a little flyer that we made, but let's blow that up just a little bit so you can see the rate plans, okay? We've got a $29 plan that's unlimited talk and text, a $39 plan that has 500 megabytes of data, high-speed data, and $49 for 2 gigabytes of 4G. It's unlimited, but it just slows down after the 2 gigabytes. 4 gigabytes for $69 a month. But simply choose one of those plans, and that's it. You're involved in Solavei. You're now a new member, and to become a representative for us with Cellular Phones Etc. We do offer other solutions. Like I mentioned, this is only for the serious-minded person. We don't want somebody that wants to sell one phone a month. We're just not interested in having that conversation. This is for producers that are serious about really making 500 plus a month. We don't really want anything lower than that. There's some work involved. Nothing in life is free, but we offer a couple things. We have website options for people that have shopping carts for phones. If you want to sell wholesale phones, you need some money to be able to invest in the equipment, but we'll help you with SEO on your website. We'll do a complete turnkey website design for dealers, and we have a low-end package that's extremely nice for as low as $299. We do have shopping carts that add money to that. It takes time to build this, and if you're a telecom dealer out there and you're not selling wireless, if you're a DirecTV dealer and you're not selling prepaid, you can do that. If you're a prepaid dealer and you're not selling DirecTV, we can help you with that. If you're a mobile phone dealer and you're not selling Ring Central or high-speed internet to residential and business, we do that kind of thing. This is something I've done for a long time. So this video is geared to people that are more serious about becoming more than just a part-time wireless dealer. It's just, but if you're in the industry and not offering Solavei, it's a mistake. The commissions are incredible, and I have a personal requirement where I love Solavei and I want everybody to participate in the program. And you can become just a Solavei social member. I'd love to have you just as a customer. I'm not saying that I won't work with anybody, but on this particular program, this is a kind of a mind expansion. It's when you have that many carriers, you got to have some bandwidth, and it'll take time to learn all this. So just keep that in mind as you're looking at this. Think about what kind of time you have to invest. If you've got a great career, that's awesome. If you want to sell Solavei part-time, it's made for people like that. But if you really want to step up your game or be a virtual franchise, if you will, virtual wireless dealer that wants to carry a few things, we've got a module program in place. If you do computer repair, we can help you build a website there. If you do cell phone repair, we can help you get a website there, but offer other products online that help your customers unlock phones. flashing the phones, we can set up affiliate programs for that. We can set up affiliate programs for cell phone accessories, you know, and you can go out to, just to give you an idea, a couple of websites. This is one here with Cellular Phones Etc. You can see that we have cell phones, you know, business phone systems, device protection. This is just a sample of some of the things that we do, but we do offer DirecTV, and the commissions get paid next week. Most of the time you make $100 minimum per referral, and residuals on that, which is incredible. So just a lot of cool things that we're doing. My partner is Doug Smith at Sync Mobile. Let's just go to his retail site, syncmobilesolutions.com, and you can see that, you know, again, you can pick things that you want. You can take payments online. We help you get all that set up. Refills for the different carriers. You know, again, you can buy SIM cards from us, whatever you'd like to do. So I hope this video helps on understanding the full realm of what you can do in the wireless industry. I am definitely speaking to cell phone dealers or potential people that want to make a pretty nice living doing this, and you know, we're more than willing to help you get there. So thank you for watching this video. If you have any comments for me, leave them down below. And this is again, this is just showing you the branded cellular e-commerce website. We can help you do that. We teach people how to sell on eBay. We have insurance. So all these things are kind of tied together to make you a more credible dealer when you start posting ads. But again, thanks for watching. Leave some comments down below. Share it with somebody that you think might be interested in our program, and we look forward to seeing you on the next one. Take care, everybody.